Hi everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place.StampingUp.net, and I'm coming to you today with making this cute little strawberry card. It's Monday and this is going to be a quick card Monday. So this is the card that I come up with. I don't know if it's really quick, but it's simple, at least I think. So you know, I told you this is going to be challenging for me to do them simpler. So let's get started. So the stamp set that we're going to be using is a bundle, and you can get this starting January 5th from the new the new mini catalog that comes out. And this is a bundle. It's sweet strawberry and the strawberry punch. And we're going to be using these two things. Well, we're not going to be using, well, yeah, we are using the punch. We're going to be using the dies, or the punch and the stamp set. So let's get started on this. The first thing you need is a piece of Whisper White that is 8.5 by 5.5, scored in the middle at 4 1/4. I don't know if you read my Facebook page or if you've heard, but the Whisper White company that makes these, we've had these for years. We love this paper. I'm so sad to see it go, but the company that makes the Whisper White paper has gone out of business due to the chroma pandemic that has hit everybody around the world, and they just can't stay in business anymore. They closed. So Stampin' Up! Has found something that is going to be coming. They're going to call it Basic White, and it will be coming sometime. So I don't know if you've noticed over on the website, if you've been over there ordering or anything, but the Whisper White will be being gone. Anything that pertains to Whisper White will be gone. It'll take them a little time to get everything changed onto their packaging and stuff, because they didn't know about it. It was just like all of a sudden the company shut down, and so that's kind of the thing that happens. So anyways, I'm very sad to see it going. I hope that we get something that is great. I'm sure Stampin' Up! Has provided us with something wonderful. I just love the softness of this paper. So anyways, just wanted to let you know. So if you are a fan of the Whisper White paper, definitely hop on over to my blog at bonniescreativeplace.stampingup.net, and you can either use this host code that is NA9K4SQH, and you can use that host code to order some of the Whisper White, or you can not use the host code. It doesn't matter. And grab some of this before it is all gone. So we're going to work with just this piece, and this piece is Whisper White, and it is 4 by 5 1/4, or 5 1/4 by 4. So let's get started. Here we go. So we're going to take this first, and I am going to go ahead and I'm going to mask. I'm going to take real red ink, and I'm going to take the, it's an image, it's like the strawberry image that's in the stamp set. And I'm going to take that, and I've kind of got it right about here. Okay. And I'm going to stamp that down. And now you can leave it like this, which is what the intention is for this stamp set. But I made a mistake on my other one when I was making this one on the original, and I didn't have it close enough, so I colored it in. I didn't like it, so I ended up coloring it all in with a blend. So I got the blend over here just in case I don't like it, but I may like it this time around, and if I do, then we'll just leave it that way. I may not make a mistake, I should say. So then we're going to take, and hopefully I can line this up with it being this far away from me, and we're going to line this right up. And stamp that down. Not too bad. So I did all right. So then I've done a mask. Now, if nobody is sure or is new here to my channel, I'm going to put this down, or doesn't know what a mask is. It's where you take a piece of Post-it note, is what I use. You could take copy paper, whatever, and you're going to stamp this right here like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, Then stamp this and stamp it right over top of it like that. And then you are going to fussy cut around it so that you end up with a piece like that. Yes, people say, well, why can't you put it in the punch and punch it out? Well, the punch always leaves that little bit of a white around the edge of it, and you don't want that because you want this to be as tight as it can be. So you don't need that. But I do need two, and I have another one here. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and let's get this back in the camera. And we're going to stamp it. I kind of stamped it at like an angle here. Kind of stamped it like that. See, I didn't get it in good. I don't know if I got ink not there or what, but I didn't get it in good. So I will be coloring these in when we're done. So you know what I'll be doing. So then I'm going to bring in this other, the black again. And it could be I just didn't stamp it up enough. Or I don't have a, a foam underneath. Me neither. Okay, so now I've got that done there. But now I want to put some other stuff on the back. So I'm going to put this right here where I've already fussy cutted it out. And I'm going to I'm more concerned about the upper half of this up here. Up there is where I'm concerned. Okay, so I'm taking this stamp that has the flowers and the leaves on it. They're like the little vines that are in the strawberry field that the strawberries kind of grow off from. And I'm stamping it up in black Memento ink. And I'm kind of lining this little leaf part thing up with the center where the two flowers kind of come up. And I'm just going to stamp it right there. So it looks like that. Then I'm going to grab the leaf. There's like a big leaf that comes off from some strawberries and stuff that are around it. They're like these. They're just bigger ones. And I am just going to kind of stamp one right about here. Hope I got enough ink on that. Yep. And then again, over here. Okay, so now we have that. So now you're saying, oh, what is going on? When you remove all this is when the magic happens, see? Now I'm going to color this in because I think it will definitely look better. But before we do that, we got to make a couple leaf tops for these. I've already made one right here. Already made one leaf top, so we're just going to make the other one real quick with a punch. And what you need is you need the two little strawberry leaf stamps that are in. There's one that's a color, well, a solid that you'd want to use. So I'm going to use Old Olive, and I'm going to stamp this Old Olive, and then I'm going to stamp it down. I want to make sure I got it going the right way for my punch, which is like this. I'm going to stamp him right here like that, and it's very light fainted because that's what kind of stamp this is. If you're like a filler and you like it nice and bright, then maybe you don't want to do this part and you just want to stamp this, which is the part that you can color in with your blends. And I'm going to stamp this up. This is like the over top of the texture. Hopefully I can get this fairly good. Oh, I'm off a little bit. You see the blurriness? Let me try that one more time. And this time I'm going to get it closer to me, because I don't like how blurry that is. Okay. And I'll stamp this up. And I'm going to get it way closer. There we go. That was much better. Oh, there we go. All right. And so now we're going to use our punch, and you're just going to slide this in. The whole reason why I wanted it on a little thin thing was so I didn't have all this mess, and so I'm going to trim it down. And you're going to slide it in. Got to cut that one off. All right. Now we're going to slide it in like this. We're going to line it up. with the punch. And we're going to punch them out. Be careful of the sides of these. You can pinch your hand. I know I did. And you can leave yourself quite a little bruise. So just be careful when you're punching that you have your hands out of the way. The fatty part of my hand gets caught in there. So, alright, that's the only thing we needed the punch for, or the green. So let's put that away. So far, so simple. When you guys say we're not kind of going crazy here. And we're going to get rid of these inks. So let's close them up. And they don't dry out. Alright, so now we're going to do some coloring here. So what I'm going to do, I'll probably fast forward through all this. I'm going to tell you the blends that I'm using, and then I'm going to zoom in a little bit and let you guys kind of watch what I'm doing. I've got Old Navy dark and light, or not Old Navy, Old Olive dark and light. I have Real Red light. I have Daffodil Delight dark. And then I have Smoky Slate light and Smoky Slate dark. Now, you wouldn't have to have the Real Red if you stamped this in the ink better, but I didn't, so now I'm going to color this all in. If I just colored in the little area right here, it wouldn't match, so I got to color the whole thing. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm going to zoom you guys down, and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to zoom you guys back out. Oh, wrong way. Okay, so there was the coloring. You seen me bring in, I brought in a black light because this didn't stamp very well, so I just went over it a little bit with the black light. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take and put a little bit of glue on the back of these. If I can pick them up. Oh, that's probably enough for both of them. So we'll put a little bit on this one. There we go. And we're just going to stick this right here. And then we're going to put this one right here. Like that. Isn't that cute? I absolutely love it. And then for the greeting, I put Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing. So I am going to stamp this in the black. Okay. And I stamped it right on top. So get this good and stamped up. I think I need to refill my Memento. I've been doing so much with it. Okay. And we will stamp this right here. Just like that. Making sure it absorbs into the paper and I don't have any Ta-da! Very good. And that is it for the card. Now we're going to add it to this base, but I did want to tell you, a lot of people are probably wondering, why didn't you just stamp that on that white? When you're using the blends, they bleed through. That's why you should always be coloring on top of something. And when they bleed through, you would see this on the inside of your card. So I don't like that. So I put this on here. And I'm going to score this down. I had my bone folder right here. And I like this nice and flat. And then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and I'm going to pop this up. And then I'll put this on the card. Is my card bigger? Oh, this is, I cut this at 5. I screwed this up. Let me take a little bit off the top because otherwise it won't look centered. So don't make that mistake, guys. Hopefully I could do this without affecting too much here. Okay. I didn't do too bad. I had to take 1/4 of an inch off the top so it would look centered. If you make a mistake, I guess you could fix it. It just didn't look right to me. There we go. But the original one was 5 1/4 by 4 by 4, and this is 4 by 5. So if you do that, just cut it down. But these are the cards. This is it. This is my Quick Tip Monday, our Quick Tip Card Monday. I think it was a fairly quick card. I mean, yeah, you had to do some coloring, so that takes a little bit of time, but I mean, simple or easier. It's gonna take some time for me to get real easy, guys. I'm trying, and my dog just scared me. I'm trying, and we will get this done in no time. So hit the little pink square over there to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. Give this video a thumbs up, a like, all the good stuff. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.